Yo, how's it going, guys? KPR here, bringing you guys another video, and today I'm going to show you guys how I play Angela in the higher ranks. So right now, I've been playing her a lot just because she is the new tank, and I've been having a lot of fun with her. And I was like, you know what? Let me actually try to get good with this character, because I wouldn't say she's necessarily bad, but the way people play her is. The problem is that people will just stick to one thing with Angela. They either dive too much, or they're just trying to frontline, and Angela is nowhere near a frontline character. Like, yeah, you can push back to help out your support, but it's not going to be as good as if you were Strange or Magneto. So I'll give you guys some tips and some other things you guys could do in order to prove your work on Angela, and you'll be able to carry some matches, because a bunch of the opportunities that you're going to be able to create are going to tremendously help your team win that match. So, like I mentioned in the beginning, you cannot be playing Angela as purely a dive tank or a frontline tank. What you have to do is combine these two things, so you're going to need to be diving and frontlining from time to time. So at the very beginning, what I do is actually go straight to diving, and I go to their backline for the most part. I try to get some of their support whenever I can. Most of the time this will work when I dive them 4 to 5 times. After that, sometimes their DPS or tanks may catch on, and they'll just be waiting in the back until I dive, and then that's when they all just dogpile me and I get screwed over. So once they catch on, do not keep diving them. Try to be playing a bit more conservatively and try to disrupt their front line by dragging in the tanks or the DPS. Either one will work out well. I like to do this a lot because this disrupts their front line and their whole comp just breaks down. Here's an example of it where I drag in the Luna Snow and the Mag, and they just get obliterated at that instance right there. The Mag was able to survive due to him having bubble shield, but now they're down on support and they're not really able to do much with that. And then, you know what? I just go in for seconds again and drag more people in there. Now, don't keep doing this over and over again because the team will catch on, like I mentioned already. But if you're in some of the lobbies, like I would say anywhere below Plat 1, you might be able to get away with it and just keep doing it over and over again. But anything higher than that, they are going to catch on eventually. So don't keep double dipping whenever you see those opportunities. Make sure to scan the area if you are going to do that, to make sure that you're able to get away safely, or that your team is going to be able to back you up in those situations. Another tip I'll give you guys is whenever you're doing the assassin's charge, and let's say it's just you, there's not really going to be much backup, I would suggest grabbing them in, doing your sword melee and then your javelin melee in order to secure more damage quickly, and then drag them somewhere where they cannot be healed. And if it's a support, well, shit, you best be hoping you do enough damage and it's not a Luna Snow and a Invisible Woman, because those are insanely hard to kill. There are moments that they may be able to mess up, but if it's a Luna Snow and an Invisible Woman that you dragged in, I wouldn't suggest fighting them if they're together. And my fault, I forgot to mention this little thing that you could do in order to max out your DPS. But what you can do is fly around to make sure you have full charge. I try to do that before almost any engagement I have, but there are times where I can't do that. But this little thing where you use her regular melee, the one that does less damage than, like, I think it's like 40 or 35, one of the two, and then use her javelin, that can maximize your DPS in order to do this combo I'm going to try to teach you. So I use this a lot. So what you have to do is use a 2-hit combo, Assassin's Charge, 2-hit combo again, and Divine Judgment. This will maximize your DPS, and you're going to be able to kill squishies insanely fast and be able to deal with vanguards if you're able to catch them off guard as well. My fault, I did not mention the 2-hit combo at the very beginning. I probably should have. The reason why is because this becomes second nature to me, and I forget that not everyone knows the little 2-hit combo in order to maximize her DPS output. Now, people that I would suggest watching out for are Iron Fist, Mr. Fantastic, and Blade. These people are insanely annoying to you because they can really disrupt your movement if you're flying. Like, it is insanely annoying how easily she could be CC'd and you're not able to do anything about it. Invisible Woman can CC you with her abilities, and you become insanely slow if they got any sort of slowing effect. It feels like it's doubled just for Angela. I'm like, bruh, this did not feel as bad with other characters. This is way too much for Angela, especially because she feels so vulnerable as a tank. Like, it feels like I'm playing Mr. Fantastic a bit, and even then I think Mr. Fantastic can be tankier than Angela. So just make sure to watch out for a good Iron Fist, because I don't know what they were using specifically, but they kept just CCing me the entire time. I was like, dog, what is going on? I can't even fly. So what I would have to do is drag them into my team with the combo I showed you guys in order to actually deal with them. But if my team wasn't there, sometimes I'd get screwed over. There'd be 50-50 whether I would be able to kill him by myself or not. And he's getting a buff in a few days, I believe. So it's going to get much worse for that 1v1 matchup. So if they go Iron Fist and they're actually pretty good, you might want to consider switching. But if you're able to play around them, go for it, my dude. A thing I would suggest doing with Angela is to play insanely aggressive whenever you have the advantage. Like, your whole team has the advantage. Just play insanely aggressive towards their backline, and you guys will just be easily winning a bunch of those fights. I'm not gonna lie, I play super aggressively sometimes, and once I see that support just in the back by themselves trying to heal their teammates, they're cooked most of the time. I'm just like, all right, this is easy pickings, and we're able to get the point much faster due to that. I don't think there are too many important things that I left off. The main part about playing Angela is that you have to learn her playstyle. You cannot be just diving their backline. You can't just be protecting with your small little shield, bruh. That's not a good front line. What you have to do is learn how to be able to play a hybrid character. And she is insanely good once you get her playstyle down. Like, at first with her, I was doing alright. And there were games where I just did complete ass, and I was like, I practically threw right there. But once I started to learn her playstyle more, it just felt so satisfying being able to disrupt their backlines, disrupt their front lines as well. You could do either one of those once you get good enough as Angela. And those games are probably the most satisfying I've had in a really long time with this game, because, you know, this game's been kind of BS from time to time. But anyways, I believe a extremely good Angela will be able to carry their team through that dub, and these few tips should help you guys improve her playstyle much better. And there probably won't be many people that would be able to adapt to a good Angela. That being because there aren't that many good ones at all. People will usually run into a bunch of dog water ones. So you're going to be a bit unpredictable once you go into that. And after a while, though, I would say give or take 2 to 3 months, that's when people will be able to get used to playing against a good Angela. I would say I'm a pretty good Angela. I'm definitely not the best one whatsoever, because if I was, I would probably be in one above all, but I'm not. I still mess up with her a lot, so there's still more to learn for me as well. But that's all I had for you guys. Hopefully this helps you guys out to win those matches as Angela. I am liking the tank so far. I don't know how much I'll be liking her once Daredevil gets added, because he's probably going to be really annoying as well. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the video and how the match is going for you guys. I'm steadily climbing right now still, which is good. I'm not really getting shafted too much by the EOMM. And I'll be coming out with a Black Ops 7 video soon. And hopefully it's in 2 days, because it might take me a while to record it all, no cap. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you guys are enjoying the content, please subscribe. With that being said, have a good day and stay safe. Later.